My name is Yael Erel. I am an educator. I'm an assistant professor at Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, or RPI. I am also a light artist, and I research with light, which includes my firm Light Texture. I am an architect. I was educated as an architect, and I'm a practicing architect. But when meeting my partner, light became the center of my practice. And you asked if I consider myself a designer. Yes. But I think I consider myself many things. I don't think that in design, architecture is kind of the largest scale of design. But I think I was educated as a designer in any scale. And being on the cusp of architecture, design, art, lighting, the boundaries get blurry. I feel like it's much more complete to just be a person that expresses themselves through design and through space. Recently, we've been working on developing a way to draw with reflections, and I find that really moving. I see my work with light as something that is between 2 and 3-dimensional, but the 3-dimensional is almost imperceptible. It's this very thin topography that then light reveals its true essence. And I think there's something quite mysterious about it. I think it's an analog virtual, as was discussed today. And I think it talks about materiality, and it's ephemeral at the same time. When you think about installations, light installations could create really big impact on a space, and they're not necessarily requiring the same amount of material use as if you were thinking of building a pavilion or building a huge sculpture. I think there is something quite magical about using light and the existing conditions to generate a presence that is quite palpable and very emotional in the city. But it's sustainable. When you take apart the installation, there's hardly any waste. So I've been starting to think about how do we think about how we intervene with material and immaterial at the same time. I think we as humans are dynamic beings, and most of our interior spaces are statically lit. And so there is a question about the future, and I think some of it is starting to happen, that might have that subtle change within it, that almost like emotional feedback that we could have. And lighting is immensely powerful in what kind of a space we can have. And so I think it would be quite exciting to have this more fluid space, but the fear of that is that you get flashy, crazy movement. I think I'm talking about really subtlety and a gentle way of feeling a breath in the room.